Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the veil of the ordinary, in the realm of the supernatural? The tale of Shirley MacDougal, a story that transcends the realm of ordinary horror, has left an unsettling silence in its wake. A story that lingers in the heavy air and creeps into the corners of the mind, leaving a haunting melody of memories. Imagine the scene, a motel room bathed in an eerie glow, tainted by bloodstains and streaked with claw marks. Trails, inexplicable and eerie, leading to a closet that held more than just secrets. This was not a scene from a crime novel but a canvas painted with the macabre, a moment in time when fear and desperation seeped into the very walls, leaving an indelible mark. As the story unfolds, we find ourselves delving deeper into the mystery, each revelation pushing us further into the abyss of the unknown. The desperation and fear that had saturated the room left an indelible mark on my imagination. As the narrative unfolded, the mystery deepened. The tale took us back to the 1950s, a time when life was simpler, but not for everyone. Shirley MacDougal, a name almost forgotten by time, was about to be etched back into the annals of our memories. She had vanished one fateful night, leaving behind nothing but an echo of her existence. The details of her disappearance were as murky as the bottom of a forgotten well. The local authorities were left grappling with an enigma that defied explanation. But as the fog of time lifted, a chilling twist in the tale emerged. Shirley's disappearance was not an isolated incident. There was a pattern, a sinister thread that linked her to the grotesque deeds of a serial killer haunting the region during the same era. The heart of the mystery, however, wasn't merely the connection to a ruthless predator. It was the discovery of an old, rusted car, submerged in the depths of a nearby lake. The vehicle, a relic of a bygone era, was revealed to be Shirley's. It was as if the lake had kept a secret, a silent witness to the horrors that had transpired decades ago. The car, with its skeletal remains, was an eerie testament to the chilling fate that had befallen Shirley. It was as though time had stood still, preserving the macabre scene within its watery grave. The discovery sent a wave of dread rippling through our minds, the icy fingers of fear clutching at our hearts. As the tale of Shirley's vanishing act unfurled, the lines between the past and the present began to blur. The haunting echoes of the 1950s intertwined with the present, leaving us in a state of unsettling realization. The specter of the past had resurfaced, casting long, dark shadows over the now. The unsettling realization that the boundaries between past and present had blurred, heightened the horror of the tale. Shirley MacDougal's story was no longer just a tale of the past. It was a chilling reminder of the thin veil separating us from the realm of the inexplicable and the supernatural. The sudden disappearance of Shirley MacDougal from the police station only intensified the unnerving atmosphere. The air seemed to thicken with tension, the silence echoing the unanswered questions that hung heavily in the room. The empty chair where she had been sitting just moments ago, still warm from her presence, stood as a stark reminder of the enigma that was Shirley MacDougal. The chilling fact that she had vanished without a trace from a room with only one exit, under the watchful eyes of seasoned officers, was a riddle that defied all logic. It was a conundrum that plunged us deeper into the murky waters of confusion and speculation. The initial shock gave way to a whirlwind of theories. Some suggested that she had somehow managed to slip past the officers unnoticed, a theory that was quickly dismissed given the high security of the police station. Others put forth the notion of a secret passage or a hidden door, but a thorough search of the premise revealed no such possibilities. As the hours ticked by, the theories grew wilder, straying into the realms of the supernatural. Could it be that Shirley MacDougal was not of this world? That she was a phantom, a lingering spirit trapped in the mortal realm, yearning for release? The thought sent a chill running down my spine, freezing my blood in its veins. The more we delved into the mystery, the more the lines blurred between the rationale and the irrational. The tangible evidence of her existence, the records, the eyewitness accounts, clashed violently with the supernatural theories that were gaining traction. It was a clash that left us all grappling with the unsettling reality that the truth might be stranger than fiction. The image of the empty chair, the eerie silence of the room, the lingering scent of her perfume. They all served as a chilling reminder of the enigma that was Shirley MacDougal. Was she a ghost, a spectral remnant of a bygone era, seeking closure for her untimely demise? The question echoed in the silence, a haunting refrain that gnawed at the edges of my sanity. The chief's troubled expression mirrored my own internal turmoil. A shared sense of unease hung in the air, as if we were both staring into the abyss of the unknown, a dark void filled with uncertainty. The story of Shirley MacDougal was not just a tale of a missing woman, it had morphed into a chilling narrative woven around an old serial killer case. A decades-old mystery had resurfaced, casting a shadow over the present and blurring the lines between reality and the supernatural. It was as if the past had risen from its watery grave, refusing to stay buried. The discovery of the car, submerged and forgotten, was a tangible reminder of a past that refused to fade away. Inside that car, we found more than just a rusted relic. The skeletal remains that lay within were a grim testament to a life cut short. The bones spoke volumes, whispering tales of fear and desperation, echoing the last cries of a woman who vanished without a trace. It was a chilling reminder of the sinister connection between Shirley's disappearance and the serial killer case that had haunted the town for decades. As the connection between the two cases became more evident, the horror of the situation deepened. It was as if the past and present were entwined in a dance of the macabre, the echoes of the past reverberating through the present, leaving a trail of fear and uncertainty in its wake. The realization was chilling. Shirley MacDougal wasn't just a missing person, she was a spectral figure. Her story intertwined with a dark chapter from the town's history that had refused to stay buried. Her narrative was a grim reminder that the past could reach out, its icy fingers brushing the present, sending shivers down the spine of reality. The dread that clung to the story lingered, casting a shadow over the mundane. The echoes of Shirley's story were a chilling reminder that the veil separating the living from the supernatural was thin, and sometimes it could ripple, blurring the lines between the ordinary and the inexplicable. I couldn't shake off the feeling that the line between reality and the supernatural had blurred. The words hung in the air, echoing my internal turmoil. The story of Shirley MacDougal had taken me on a journey, a chilling ride that transcended the tangible and ventured into the realm of the unexplainable. I felt a shiver creeping up my spine, an icy touch that seemed to echo the spectral presence of the past. The fear was palpable, a living entity that seemed to feed off my confusion and uncertainty. The unresolved mysteries, the unanswered questions, they loomed ominously in the back of my mind, casting long, dark shadows that seemed to grow with each passing moment. The silence of the room seemed to amplify my fears, the stillness broken only by the erratic rhythm of my heartbeat. I found myself spiraling into a vortex of dread and apprehension. The echoes of the past seemed to reverberate around me, a chilling symphony of spectral whispers that seemed to grow louder with each passing moment. I could almost hear the desperate pleas of Shirley MacDougal, her voice a chilling reminder of the unresolved mysteries that had been buried in the depths of time. The fear was no longer just a feeling, it had taken on a life of its own. It was a tangible entity that seemed to feed off my apprehension and uncertainty. The dread of the unknown, the horror of the unresolved, it gnawed at the edges of my sanity, threatening to plunge me into an abyss of darkness. As I grappled with the chilling revelations, I couldn't help but feel an overwhelming sense of foreboding. The echoes of the past seemed to reverberate around me, a spectral symphony that served as a chilling reminder of the mysteries that lay buried in the depths of time. As I stepped back into the shoes of that small-town police officer, I couldn't help but wonder if the echoes of the past were destined to reverberate, haunting the present with a chilling reminder that some mysteries are best left undisturbed. The words echoed in my mind, a haunting melody that lingered long after the story had ended.